What's going on, guys? It's Rat Boy with Rat Boy Gaming here. Today we're going to start a new series. We're going to be playing Farming Simulator 17. What we're going to do is I'm hoping to do an entire series of this. I'm hoping that you guys can get involved into it with me, and we'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's see. At this setting, your economic situation is easier and crop prices generally better. Gameplay elements are simplified and crops will not wither. This standard starting condition, a moderate economy, okay prices for crops, and you have a medium-sized loan at the bank. Gameplay elements are at the standard settings. A real challenge. The I can't say that word for nothing. Economy is realistically tough. Prices are low, and you already have a large debt at the bank. Gameplay elements are turned up to the most realistic settings. Why not? Alright, now I'm going to do on this map. And of course we're going to stay red. Platinum expansion. Alright, let's get this started. Alright guys, if you liked the video, make sure you like it. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Hit that little bell thing next to the subscribe button so that you can get all these updates for the ones that I do. Excuse me. Now, I've seen this game on other YouTubers' channels, and that's what actually made me find out about this game. Then I just saw it, and it looks addictive. I couldn't stop watching the guys playing it. It looked pretty interesting. It looked pretty realistic to the real thing. So I figured, why not? We'll try it, and if I like it, I'll end up doing videos on it. So I liked it. I played it for a little while before I started recording. So I figured, why not? Maybe you guys will like it as well. Alright. Now, I actually haven't played on this specific map yet, so everything here is going to be new to me. Let's see what this says. It says, if you are not yet familiar with the game's basics, it is recommended that you play the first 2 tutorials to get started before you play in the career mode. Now, bruh, I'm good. Oh, we got us a little pond. It's a very sandy pond. No fish. I wonder if we can get fish put in it for us. But no fish. Let's see. It's actually a pretty cool looking map. This one, to me personally, looks better than the other ones does. Got us a little plane over here. Let's see, can we fly this plane? That'd be fucking epic if we can fly a plane. Well, considering it's on a cherry picker, I guess we can't fly it. Cool looking house though. I'm guessing this is gonna be our house. Oh, we got 15 grand. Let's see. Let's check out this house. We can open the door. Alright, we've got a funky looking plate. Can't access the dresser. Can I access these? No? Well, okay, fine. Be that way. I don't want to access you no way. Got us a nice living room. Small ass TV. We're gonna have to fix that. Oh, also guys, if you didn't know and you're wanting to play this game as well and you find these videos helpful towards you, hit the R2 button if you're playing on PS4 and you can sprint. That's how you sprint on the PS4 playing this game. Alright, so it's 6:48 in the morning. They do it by military time, I suppose. We've got $15,000. Now in the thing it said we had a loan. Where do we find out about the loan? Oh, there it is. We have an $85,000 loan. And we definitely want to pay that off fairly quickly. I want to say it takes a certain amount of money out of your account up there every day. Alright. Let's see, what is this? A wheelbarrow full of flowers. I guess nobody wanted to plant those flowers. They said fuck it. Alright, so we got our harvester up here. Now, from what I understand, when I was playing on the single player without recording, off camera of course, one of the #1 things you want to do immediately is get a bigger one of these. Because when you start harvesting this, it doesn't do very much. it doesn't hold much. That's the problem. So definitely gonna have to get a bigger one of those. I don't know what the capacity of this one is, but we'll just have to wait and see. I want to say it was like 6,000 units of it would hold, but we'll wait and see. Oh, we have a pool. That's a nice pool too. It's not very deep though. That kind of sucks. Alright, so now, again, if you guys are playing this game along with me, and you don't know about it, hit the left and right directional pads, and you can swap through all your equipment. Makes it a lot easier to go back and forth between stuff. And yeah, it makes it a lot easier to work with. When you're swapping between the equipment, it's so much easier. Alright, now this is the harvester. What the harvester does is it harvests, basically. It's self-explanatory. But if you need to know, you can hit L1 and you can pipe out. And I'll show you what that does later. You hit R1, you have to start engine if you're on hard. If you're on the hard mode, you do have to start the engines yourself and turn them off. If you don't turn it off, you're going to waste a whole lot of fuel. And you don't want to do that because fuel costs a lot. Alright, now what you want to do is you want to make sure you're connected to it. So you just pull up to it and hit X. Once you're connected to it, you can turn it on. And once you turn it on, it lowers down, starts spinning, doing all that crazy stuff. And you just drive forward. Now while you're driving forward, it's going to collect all the wheat, which that's what this is, it's wheat. If you look in the bottom right hand corner, you see the thing that looks kind of like a feather. It's not really a feather. It's like a wheat symbol. There they are. Alright, it shows you the wheat, canola, soybeans. It shows you all what those symbols mean. So you'll look at it and you'll tell what's what. So you're not just guessing. So what we're doing is we're harvesting the wheat. And if you see behind us what that is, I want to say it's called straw swath or something like that. Let's see. Where the hell is it? I want to say it's called straw swap or something like that. But what that does is you can turn that off and on so it's not spraying that part out. But you want it to spray out, but at this point in the game, if you're just now starting, it really doesn't matter, because what that does is you have to come through here with a hay baler, and it collects it and it turns it into hay bales. Well, guess what? We don't have a hay bale or a hay baler. It's too early in the game, so we don't have one yet. So there's almost no point in us even doing that. Excuse me. So now you see what this does. We are going to do this for a little while. Go ahead and harvest this up so we can start making some money, and then we shall be back. Alright, and we're back. Alright, now once you start harvesting your crop, your harvester is going to get full. Alright, now I'm going to show you the way that you have to empty your harvester, then you can sell it. Okay, now this is how you have to do it. Now you can either get out and walk to your tipper, what's what they call as a tipper, or you can just hit the directional button like I do. Now this right here is a tipper. This thing, that's a tipper. What it does is you fill this up with your crop or harvest, whichever one you prefer to call it, and once it's full, you can either go and put your harvest into a silo and save it for a little while, or you can go ahead and sell it directly. Well, what we're going to do, since we are only have $15,000, we're going to go ahead and sell it. Excuse me. Now what we're going to do in order to connect to this is just like the harvester. You crank it up, and once it's running, you back up to it, and when you get the option, you hit X. You can attach. Alright, now what we're going to do now is we're going to drive over to field number 1, and that's where our harvester is. And once we get there, we'll be able to get our stuff. I guess we should have went the other way. I went the long way around. Don't mind me. We're just driving through. Don't mind me. We can fix the grass later. Alright, so what we're going to do is go pull up next to the harvester. And the little pipe that came out to the side, what that does is you have to park the tipper under it, and it puts the grain inside it. Let's see, what side is it on? It's on the other side. Alright, we'll pull up next to it. Get out. Go back to the harvester. Alright, we're going to turn it on. Wait. Nope, we're still running. Okay, now we're going to pipe out. And I have to back up a little bit. Alright, that should automatically do it. Yep, there it goes. It automatically puts all of it inside the tipper. Now I don't know how much this tipper holds. More than likely what we'll do is we'll go ahead and empty the tipper just so we can go ahead and make a little bit of money. Because we've only got $15,000. We need us a new harvester. This harvester sucks. So once it's done, we'll more than likely hire a worker. What the worker does is he'll do whatever the job is, and he'll do it for a price. Now it doesn't give you a full price right then and there. What it does is it draws money out of your account. So what we're going to do is back up a little bit, get it started where we're getting all of it, and hit circle. Now circle, you have officially hired a worker. Now he does everything on this field. He harvests the entire field. Until he's full again, then he stops. So what we're going to do while he does that, now you see at the top right hand corner your money goes down slightly. But what we're going to do is we're going to find out who wants wheat the most. And this is where you do it. Now, if you remember the symbols stand for certain things, and you see the first one, the very first one is wheat. The bakery is buying wheat for $371 per 1,000 units. We have 3,500 units. So, the bakery only gives 371 per 1,000 units. The harbor gives 377, and transport company gives 405. Now the transport company is the train. That would be, where did it go? That thing. Alright, so what we'll have to do if we want to use this train is we'll have to take the harvest to the train. Because the transport company is right up here. And the only way to unload at the transport company is to use the train. Now it's a little bit of a hassle, but it does give us more money, and right now we're strapped for cash. So we need the most money as we can get. So we're going to drive right over here. If you see where the marker is, we're going to drive right here. Now if you want to highlight it to where you can drive to it, you can hit R3. You can either visit it or tag place. What we're going to do is we're going to tag the place. And what that does is it puts a beacon in the sky, like that. What we're going to do is we're going to drive towards it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get out of our harvester's way. And let's go to it. Once we get there, I'll come back and I'll show you what we have to do then. So we'll be back in just a moment. Alright, and we're back. Now, once you are here, what you're going to do is this green thing's probably not going to be directly right there. That's actually quite perfect. But the green beam is not going to be there. But what you want to do is you want to pull the trailer to about right there. And then you want to hit R1 and triangle. That'll unload your harvest. And it goes into this silo. Alright, now once it's in the silo, what you want to do is you want to swap over to your train. And then you find out where it was. Now we're actually at the grain elevator number 3 is where the harvest is. So we want to go forward. If you see us on the map, you'll see us. And we're down by grain elevator 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive down here to grain elevator 3. And when we get there, we're going to load up all the stuff that we have now. Then we're going to drive all the way up to the transport company and see how much money we can make. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, if you hold L1 and L3 at the same time, what it'll do is it'll make your map bigger. You hit it once, it makes the map bigger. You hit it again, it actually gets rid of the map. Once you've been on here for a little while, I guess you'll memorize the map. I still like to have the small map down there just to make sure I'm going the right way. So I get lost pretty easily, but I like having the small map. But if you need to, there's the big map. Alright, we're almost there. Now these trains are really hard to slow down, and they take forever. Right now I'm holding the brake down. I think it may be a little early. Maybe. Yeah, I'm slowing down a little too much. Alright, now, I thought at first that the first car was two separate... Oh, I'm gonna pass it. Damn it. Okay. Back up a little bit. Come on, stop. Now, I thought the first car was two separate things. Like you can put two separate crops in it, because it looks like it's two separate. But it's not. It's the same one. So the first car holds one crop. If you see back there in the yellow part in the back, it holds a crop of its own, and then behind that, that's another crop. So it can hold a total of 3 harvests. So what you want to do now is you want to hit R1 when you're under that pipe. And this actually might be the wrong one. What am I doing? No, this is the right one. What's going on? Start filling. Okay, don't hit R1. What you're going to do is hit L3 when the pipe is directly over the car that you want. You hit it there and it brings that up. It gives you all your choices of stuff that you may have inside. Now right now we're going to do wheat. So we're going to hit X or hit square and it fills it up. Alright, we have barely, we just barely filled up the corner. So now what we're going to do is check our map. We're going to drive all the way up to the top left hand corner. Go make us some money. Now right now we're at 14,000 because we've had that worker. And if you remember, the worker actually takes a little bit of money every second or two. You're paying them like $1 for every 2 seconds or something. I don't know. We're paying these people a lot. But they come in handy when you have more than 3 fields and you're constantly doing stuff. They come in handy, I promise. So what we're going to do is we're going to get up here, we're going to unload, see how much money we have, and then get back and do it all over again. So we will be right back here in just a second. Alright, and we're back, and as you can see, I blew past where it's supposed to be. So let's back up, try it again. That's a cool looking bridge. I kind of like that bridge. Alright, whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Come on. Alright, now if you see this, the yellow right there, that's where you want to put the car. It doesn't really matter with the first car how far it is or whatever. As long as the first car is on it, you're good. So what you want to do is you want to hit R1 and you hit triangle to unload. Now that it's unloaded, it'll show you how much you've made in the top right hand corner. If you can see, we made $1,438 off of one load. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go back to the grain elevator 3, and when we get back there, we're going to get back in our tractor and then get back over to our farm and get another load. And when we get back over to the farm, we'll be right back. By the way, like I said, if you're playing this along with me or you're still a new guy and you're just now figuring this game out, if you hit L1 and R1 while driving and hit circle, it activates cruise control. Once you activate cruise control, you can also adjust your speed. If you want to adjust your speed, you use the left joystick up or down. You see in the bottom right hand corner, it's going down. If you press up on the joystick, it goes back up again. So yeah, that's how you use cruise control on this. Yep, he's full, but he's not moving. Alright, now when you hire a worker, you should be able to just pull up next to him and put the tipper directly under it. Doesn't have to be perfect, just under it. Yep, there it goes. Alright, he does it automatically. So you don't have to worry about getting out and doing it for him and this, that, and the other. So you can do it yourself, or it does it automatically. Excuse me. God, you don't hold very much, do you? You suck. Alright, also, I don't know what kind of significant thing it does, but your tractors and equipment get dirty. There he goes. But your stuff actually gets dirty. I don't know if it makes a difference or an impact or anything whatsoever, but your tractors do get dirty. Also, if you didn't know, if you're playing this also, if you hit the down and up directional pad, you can zoom in and out. It gives you a little bit better view. I like to have them out a little bit. It gives me a better view around me. It's also a lot easier to back it up to do it this way. Alright, and we're back. Alright, now I went ahead and dismissed my worker just so I can go ahead and do this myself. So what we're going to do now is the tipper is almost full. We're going to go ahead and fill it up completely. Go ahead and get this last little bit. Alright, now pipe out. And we're going to go ahead and fill it up completely. Because what I want to do is I want to see how much we get. Alright, cool, it's still there. I want to see how much we get for an entire load of wheat grain. Yeah, that looks like we're spilling it, but we're not. Okay. Alright, so we're completely full with 8,500 units. So that's, what did they say it was? Let's see, where did it go? There we go. So the transport company still is giving more than anybody else. So we're going to go with the transport company because, again, we want all the money we can get. And when we get back, I'll explain to you what... No, I'll go ahead and explain it to you now, I suppose. What this stuff is here that you see on the ground, if you're just now playing this, it is slaw, or whatever you call it. What that does is you have to have a hay baler, and you drive over it with the hay baler, and it turns it into bays of hay. And then you can either feed it to your animals or you can sell it, whichever one you choose to do. But we don't have a hay baler right now, so it's kind of a waste. But we'll eventually do something with it. Let's see, let's go this way. Right, there's our train. There's the silo. Now again, what we're going to do is we're going to pull up and we're going to put the trailer itself just on the other side of the box, or inside the box. Just like so. Just like that. Then hit R1 and unload. Alright, and while it's unloading, we'll go ahead and go get in the train. It's pretty cool. The animations of everything on here is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and do this to get in the train. Alright, back up a little bit, because we missed terribly when we came back. And stop right about there. Stop, stop, stop. For the love of God, stop. Alright, now we're going to hit L3 again and fill it up with the 8,500 units of wheat. And we still barely filled up a corner. Alright, now we're going to hit cruise control on this. And we're going to ride out until we get to the transport company. Alright, and we're back. We are here now. Now there's that yellow box again. So what we're going to try to do is hover it just above it. And hit triangle again after you hit R1. And unload. Alright, so we made $3,452 off of that. So now we've got 19,000. Now I would like to go ahead and start paying off this loan, because that's a big loan. We've got an $80,000 loan. So let's go all the way down
until we get there and pay. Let's pay 10,000. All right, so we paid 10,000. So now we have 9,000 left. Let's see, did it take it? Loan is at 90,000. What?
Because it takes out a
Did
little
we
bit
take
of
a
money every day.
$90,000
Every
loan
24 hours,
that I
it
don't know
takes
about?
a little bit of
that's
money
why.
out of your account.
All right, then
So we
we'll just
definitely
have
got
to
to go
keep
ahead
paying
and
a
get
little
that
bit
paid
of
off
it at a time to
soon.
get it paid off.
But I think we're going to end the video here, and we'll pick it back up in the next video. Next video, we should be able to get us a new harvester, hopefully. We'll see. Try to make a little bit of money and see what we can do. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.